Hello. Your time is valuable, so I'm going to keep this short. In fact, dramatic as it might seem, I'm going to tell you how your life as a recruiter can forever be changed in around 3 minutes. Let's face it, you're here for a reason. The driver shortage is acute, and the pressure is on you as it gets harder and harder to find drivers, and the sources you currently use are producing fewer and fewer leads. We're Access Advertising, and we've been doing driver recruitment advertising for a decade and a half. Our stock and trade is not building pretty ads or simply placing ads where clients tell us. That's easy. We are totally different, and it's important for you to know who we are. You see, at our core, we use statistical analysis, not guesswork, to determine the effectiveness of advertising campaigns. Now you're probably saying, great, what does that mean? More industry jargon? Actually, no. We totally avoid industry jargon. We deal in the real world. For us, that involves numbers. In fact, and I want to say this slowly because I really want it to sink in, Access Advertising has literally placed and tracked tens of millions of dollars in driver recruitment ads. We know at a deeper level than probably anyone on the planet what works and what doesn't. That is hugely important for you. If you trust us to solve your recruitment problems, we are going to apply all of that data to come up with the best possible strategy for your situation. And look, there are no silver bullets. Every time we get a new client, they ask us to think outside the box. Well, for us, there is no outside the box. We've tried and tracked about everything. We know at a statistical level what works and what doesn't. It's that simple. Look, there's a time and a place for everything, and it's good for you to know we place ads in all forms of media, so we don't have a dog in the race. From billboards to Pandora Internet Radio, from trucker websites to targeted Google search, from social media to cable television, we do it all. But what we don't do is waste our clients' money on stuff they don't need. For example, the least cool form of media, bar none, is rural and secondary newspapers. Yet, statistically, this boring, old-school approach is still the single best source of good driver leads. So, to put it plainly, we will push our clients to do it the way we know works best, even if it's not cool, before we move on to the second, third, and fourth best performing media. Like I said, there's a time and a place for everything, just not the response or budget to justify it. Last thing, we do not make you sign a long-term contract. We either get you results or we don't deserve your business. So it's easy to put us to the test. Are you ready for your life as a recruiter to be changed? If so, click below. Tell us where you're hurting for drivers and what kind of budget you're working with. If you take that simple step, we will get you calls from drivers and your life will be changed. Thanks for listening.